what I wanted to train you in today is how to take a selfie. So ideally, this is for you and your business, because you're here because you have a business. And a lot of people, especially when they're starting out their business, they can't actually afford a professional photographer. So because of my background in the beauty industry, and obviously as a business trainer, and guess what? Your girl has also done a photography course as well, kind of combined all three of them to show you some tips on how to take a good selfie. Now, we are in my bedroom for this because I need to show you the windows, the lighting, and a few things. It's going to get a bit chaotic because we're going to be walking around to different spots of my house, because you need to see it. And it's not until you look at this and see it that it'll start to make sense, okay? We're even going to be going outside. There's a very good chance the dogs could bark. However, we're going to give it a go. So right now you can see I'm not in the best lighting, and I have this bit of renovation behind me. We're in the middle of putting a TV on the wall and all the things. Ideally not the best place to take a selfie, and that's probably my first thing that I wanted to show you guys, is make sure you always check what's behind you, okay? Like my bed, there's a very good chance could be pajamas on there. Right, my cupboard's open. I tend to not be in this position when I'm taking a selfie, okay? I want you, don't have your knickers and your bras hanging behind you. Not great for people to see, okay? You always want yourself in full vision. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of different things with regards to lighting and also positioning of your body, because it's very, very important. Now, we're going to just move. These are a few places I probably wouldn't take selfies, but it's a really good way for me to show you. Okay, so this lighting here, it's not great, is it? Now, I am a firm believer in using natural lighting. I'm not a fan of ring lights. If I'm training at nighttime, I will turn a ring light on my computer, or if I'm in a dark room for training purposes. But for selfies, I absolutely love natural light. Now, I don't want you to step out into the natural light. I want you to be looking outside of a window with natural light coming at it, okay? So this is not ideal. The reason this is not ideal is what I've done is I've actually pulled my blind half down. Okay, so I'm looking at a blind. Now, if I was to pop underneath, which is the part of the full window, which is generally speaking where I always take my selfies, you're going to see much better light. Okay, how much better is that? Normally I would be standing up, but I pulled my blind down to show you guys. So that lighting is absolutely perfect. I'm looking at a massive window. I'll show you my massive window actually so you can see. So this is my big window, blinds pulled half down. So as you can see, ton of natural light out there, okay? So that's the first one, is make sure you're looking out at natural lighting. Bathrooms, not the best. I don't particularly like bathrooms, even though I have natural lighting. I find that all of the glass around kind of puts a reflection on the lighting, like it's not the best. Now, I'm going to take you outside. This is where it gets fun. Oh, actually, I'll show you here. This is where I first started, where I was sitting at my computer. I'm looking out a window, but look how big see how big the awning is over the top of the window I was looking at, whereas the one back here doesn't have a massive awning, okay? So that's something that you need to look at. Now we're going to go outside, and I'm going to show you a few different things. Welcome to my house, everybody. You get to see Hunter. Okay. I love taking selfies outside, and I really, really love standing under an awning, for example. Okay. So this direction, where's my old boy? There he is. This direction, not fabulous. It's okay, but I'm going to show you what happens when I step out a little bit more into more direct light with the awning. Let's get to here, so the light's not directly, you don't want this? No one wants that, light in my face. But if you step back under the awning, light's not in your face, see that. Now, if I am here and I'm thinking this is a great selfie, that annoys me, because I can see my French door there and I've got a different background, half and half. These are the things. If I turn to there, what does that look like? Okay, we've got a perfect wall behind me. Now, the other thing that I want to show you guys, I'll show you what happens if I step out into the sunlight. I kind of did before. You just can't. It's too hard. Okay, so if I'm back a bit, again, not the best background, but you see the difference. Can you see the difference in my face changing as I move my head back? That's perfect, right? But obviously we would change the background wall. Lucky last thing I want to show you, I'm just going to go back here where it's kind of like my perfect spot. Okay, positioning, Matt. Oh, look how bright I am there. This is definitely the best. Okay, positioning matters, right? So when you take a selfie, this is like the worst angle. I don't want you to hold the camera down. Look, I don't even have a double chin, but apparently I do. Okay, terrible angle. Not too bad, dead center. However, if I put the camera, so the top of the camera, the phone, is at my head height, which is about there, and kind of angle it towards me a bit, look how much thinner I look. So it's directly in line with my head, and instead of being like this, hang on, let's get it in direct with my head, I kind of angle it so it's down a little bit, and then your girl looks fabulous, right? Or you could do the traditional hold it up like way higher than your head is another thing. I just wanted to bring you something a little bit different because I feel like, even though I am a business trainer, this is all the types of things that we... Oh, we'll sit with Hunty. There's my puppy. My old boy's in palliative care, so he loves all the cuddles. Does he want to say hi? Say hi. He's got a rotten tumour that they can't operate on, so that's a whole nother story. These are the types of things with business that you need to think of. And how great a professional photographer's got a very dear friend that does my, when I'm doing a proper photo shoot. You guys, they're just the little tips that you can have when you are trying to take some photos, especially if you're going to be doing B-roll or something like that for your reels and your content. Hi, baby. That is what you need to do, is you need to just work out your angles and change for the lighting. And once you find your perfect spot in the house, that's your perfect